been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to. All right, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. That was nice beats to start our conversation for this Tuesday evening. Doing a quick market update on the several products right now. Just taking a look at the indices as well as the crude oil, the 30-year Treasury bonds, the yen, and obviously the gold. So let's just start with this. Was this S&P? You've got we're just making new highs as we speak, and we're just about 20 points, 25 points shy from the magic 3,000 level. But levels to be careful of is you got to be cognizant of this this 2993 level. Okay, 29, it was 2942. That's where we broke from, and 2993 is a place where you can get stuck looking for the 3,000. So just keep in mind. I'm not saying we're going to stall at 2993, but that's just one level to keep in mind. We've got a 2-hour squeeze going on right here. This is TTM squeeze. We've got this oscillator setting up the right way, just showing us we're just sort of flagging here, flagging to make higher, lower, whatever. But it looks like we're ready to make the move, or we can just go sideways here on the S&Ps. Same thing here on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's got a 2-hour squeeze. Got a nice little flag here. Do we make new highs and reach this level right here where I think it may go, this 8,027. Never know, but there's always stopping points, and the stopping points are on this, you're looking at 7909. It looks like we're going to pass through the 7900 and go through 7909. That's the level I've got on the NASDAQ. YM, again, same sort of pattern. If you just take a look at this, I use the oscillator to see overbought, oversold, plus just to see what the pattern is, right? Like if we're sort of flagging, the pattern will just show you, like on the oscillator would say, you know, we've got this impulse move, and you've got that like that, just that sort of pull back to zero. If it's real flag, which it should move up, then we should just bounce off zero, right? But this is just a way to tell the flag on the chart. Same thing on the YM. What I don't understand is that Russell making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, while the other ones are sort of making higher highs, higher lows, and right now this could be your double top, or this could be your higher high. We need to take out this 81.75 we made yesterday, the high we made yesterday. So otherwise this is going to be a higher low, a lower high, and if we take out this 55, then this will confirm this lower high right here. Same sort of pattern exists on this NASDAQ. All right. Crude oil is making lower highs. Lower highs, pretty straightforward, nothing to explain. But the bonds, man, the bonds are the cleanest trade still, right? They're the cleanest trade on the board. We had this Bollinger Band squeeze or TTM squeeze, and voila, right? We're just making higher highs. Nothing to do. So we're above this 13 level, and ultimately that what I'm looking for is 158.16. We may get that in the next few days. Okay. I don't know why the bonds are rallying. I don't know why the yen is rallying. Okay. And at the same time, this gold is rallying. Okay. So who's lying? I mean, are the S&Ps lying, or is the bond market and the yen and the gold are lying? So I don't know. So we just gotta
uh, we just got to sort of trade carefully here. And another thing I want to bring about is this VIX chart, right? This VIX, look at this VIX, okay? I use this Bollinger Band just to tell me where we are on on the chart. Um, this VIX is making lower lows while its relative strength, its RSI is making higher lows. All right, so this is something to be careful of. If we get out of this wedge that this VIX has, we may just kind of whoosh, and I don't know what's happening in the marketplace, but the fact that what I'm concerned about is the fact that all all the correlated products, they're not just they're broken, right? You've got the gold, the bonds, the yen all up at the same time the indices are all up. So who's lying? But the VIX is telling me I got to be careful with my long positions. Okay, so that's what I've got going on this chart. Uh, looking at this, let's just see right here. We don't want to do TPO volume profile. All right, I've got some Eurostock, some Aussie that I've sold short somewhere. I've got the average is somewhere here. Right now. I'm just doing absolutely doing nothing. It's flat, so I'm looking if the dollar is going to come back and go bid from its where it is today, some of these things they have to come off. The fact that the yen is rallying, right? The fact that dollar has been off forever. I'm just in the camp where we can just use some backfill in here, maybe at this 69.81 ish. And if we could if it gets ugly and they break this low from yesterday, previous day low, and they can come up and fill this kind of no man's land, they can come down here. This is a 240 minute. Um, yen, yen did absolutely it was a fantastic trade today. Long yen, we filled this gap. Right now, this is at this pivot at this pivot level right here. If we get through this, then man, it's 92.75, 93.75 is the level. But I don't know what this guy's doing in the yen marketplace. This right here, it's stuck. Uh, it is stuck between this high volume nodes. All right, it's just what's going on. We're absolutely going. We're not going nowhere. We're just stuck. So where we go from here is anybody's good guess, but right now we're stuck on this YM. Let's just take a look at this S&Ps. S&Ps. Again, we're in no man's land right here. So we come back, we get this, we get through this, when we get through the lows, you got this high volume note 29.28. 29.28 is a level. So, and this is a level I think should get tested at some point. And if we look at this TPO profile chart, and looking at this TPO profile chart, is there a gap somewhere? I believe there's a gap somewhere. I just gotta find it. We filled the gap. Yeah, it looks like we filled the gap. All right. Seems that gap is filled. No, it's not filled. It's still there. All right, this gap is still there. 29.10. That's actually where this is where they screwed everyone. Okay, everybody thought we were gonna fill the gap, and oops, nope. Actually, just took it the other way. All right, so that's the excuse me, my other indicators. And the NASDAQ is the same type of scenario. We've got this huge gap right here. So I've got some puts on the Qs. Nothing big, just a small 5-lot position. It's off by 50 cents, and I got it somewhere here, and I just kept it overnight. And see what happens. Otherwise, that's what I've got for you. Hope everything is going well for everybody, and keep the hustle on.
To this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta save this for the Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. I don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spy raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Yeah, damn right, I like the life I built. From West Side 60, shit, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching their first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. I got everything I said I was gonna get on my